So apparently my phone has a feature. Sorry about the cutoff of the last video. My phone has a feature that when it gets hot, it turns off. So the video turns off. So sorry about that. So I cut off. I've dropped my kids off now. Running back to the gym and then going to get ready for the day. So sorry about that. JP Cooper in a bit. So one of the things I was sharing, I just want to make sure I bring this message home, is making sure that we understand that as leaders, it's important for us to impact our youth. It's important for us to make sure that the message carries. If 5% of us in each community, in each minority community, in each black community, if we stand up and we make sure that we become our youth's heroes, our message, the message that we maybe learned, adapted, or created ourselves, whatever, but a message of positivity, a message of growth, a message of making sure that we can own our own, we can earn on our own, we can expand our business and our territories. We make sure that we empower our youth, the world would be different. It's important that we take on that responsibility and we don't take it lightly. So I like to remind myself by looking at pictures of my children, by speaking with my children on the phone, or taking my children places where it's just daddy and the kids, and just making sure that I pay attention to how important that responsibility is. It's not about the money. The money's great, and we need the money to survive, sure. But the message and the empowerment and the legacy that we're able to build and push and make sure that our kids can duplicate it. Because here's the thing, and I try not to make this part long. It's been happening around us for so long. I hear so many black inspirational leaders that talk about how these secrets aren't really secrets, right? The things that I've learned in real estate, the things that I've learned in business, a book, right? So we have to do our due diligence. We have to learn. We have to want it. We have to train. We have to want to become the 5% that the community needs to stand up. Talk about it in politics, because it hurts me when I hear people say, I'm not going to involve myself in politics because they don't care about us anyway. But what if they became you? What if you became they? And you became a caretaker of policy, and you became someone who could inspire those that are in charge to make the right decisions that will impact the community you live in. So I don't run away from leadership opportunities like politics, and I'll stay away from that in this video because it's no secret that I keep my hands in politics, and will continue. But on this note, and on the importance of leadership within our black communities, I have to shout out the message of what Concept Legacy Fund is doing. The business that I created, Concept Legacy Fund, is a family organization that is reaching out its arms to other families. One of the things that we are specializing in is making sure that we can educate, mentor, and create a sustainable platform that invests back into minority communities. We want to invest into minority real estate projects. We want to invest into minority housing. We want to invest into minority business, long-term goal, and make sure that we continue the educational front throughout the entire process. Yes, there's significant pieces of this business model that are focused around the investment platform, that are focused around the return on investment. But to me, the most significant part of this platform is the educational front. That's going to make sure that we teach people what real estate investing means, what you can do with your money, what type of earnings are out there and available, and what happens when the minority people pool their finances, brains, ideas, and strategies together and take on an economy that is ready for the minorities to stand up and take advantage of the benefits that are out there. I'm super excited. I have too much to say to fit it all in this video, but I want to again thank my children that are now out of the car, in school, ready to learn. And sorry, I had to get over. And I'm excited about the platform. I'm excited about the responsibility. I'm excited about the task at hand to not just make sure that we're pulling in other adults that get it and understand it, but we're pulling in and we're mentoring, we're educating our youth. I know, last thing, I do some wholesaling here in Greenville, South Carolina. I personally know of a young man, I believe he's 17 or 18 years old. He's probably one of the lead wholesalers here in Greenville, South Carolina. I won't shout out his numbers, but I'll tell you he's doing well into the several hundreds of thousands of dollars in wholesale deals. He's running circles around some of these wholesale amateurs out here and rookies, even some of these pros. So it doesn't matter what the age attached to the skill is. What matters is your drive. What matters is your mental capacity to take on the education that's out there and do something with it. It's not all about reading a book. I see a lot of people with iPod, earpods in, and different things like that. I'm an Android guy, so I don't know what Apple products are called. But I see a lot of people with that stuff, and I hope they're not just listening to music when I see them walking around a grocery store and in the gym and different things like that. I hope they're empowering themselves by listening to books and educational material. But I'll say, are they putting it to good use? Are you listening to it to just get by on the time, or are you actually putting it to good use? I listen to things and I go back and I check with my children. I let my children listen to things, and then I come back and I check on them. I want to research the things that they know, the things that they've heard me know, and then it's a check on learning for myself too. You can tell I'm in the service. So I'm excited about today. It's today Thursday, I believe. We got some different projects going on right now, so I'm excited to go touch them today and make sure the post is right on each project. But I'll definitely check back in later. Just wanted to shout out my Z3. So I love you boys. Thanks.